Hello dear students, welcome back to another session of learning literature. Today we are going to talk about The Lost Child, the very first chapter of your book Moments, and this chapter is written by one of the famous Indian writers writing in English, Mulk Raj Anand. So let's get started. The child in the story is the representative of all the children of his age. This is the story of a small child who gets lost in a fair. He had gone with his parents to the fair, but loses them when he gets engrossed in looking at a roundabout swing. The story highlights the bond of love and affection that the child shares with his parents. Before losing them, he had been demanding different things he got attracted to, like sweets, balloons, flowers, swings, etc. He got attracted to so many things in the fair and he wanted to have them. But soon he lost his parents, and that was the point when he is picked up by a stranger. The stranger tries to pacify him. He tries to quieten the child by offering him all those things that he had demanded from his parents. But as he had lost his parents, he had no interest in all these things. He was just looking for his parents, and nothing else actually pleased him at that particular moment. So when he was approached by this man, he just asked for his parents. Now let's have a look at the story in detail. It was the season of spring. So children, you all can visualize the spring season when everything comes into life, when you feel like enjoying nature. Everything looks so colorful, vibrant. So that day also the people of the village came out of their houses in colorful attire and walked towards the fair. A child along with his parents was going to the fair and was very excited and happy. He was attracted to the stalls of toys and sweets. He wanted to have those toys. He wanted to have barfi. Though his father got angry, but his mother pacified him and diverted his attention towards other things. The child moved forward, but once again lagged behind because his eyes were caught by one thing or the other every now and then, and he could not part with them. So he was actually looking for those things. He wanted to have those things. He wanted to enjoy in the fair, but parents were not in favor of giving those things to their child. As they moved forward, the child wanted the various things on the stalls. His mouth watered seeing sweets decorated with gold and silver leaves. He wanted his favorite barfi. But knowing that his parents would refuse on the ground that he was greedy, he walked ahead. So somewhere the child was compromising. Then he saw beautiful garlands of gulmohar. Gulmohar is the name of a flower, but he didn't ask for it because he was sure that parents would refuse that too. Then he saw balloons, colorful balloons, but he knew very well that his parents would deny due to the fact that he was too old to play with balloons, so he walked away. So that way we can say that the child was able to understand the fact that parents would refuse if he asked for those things. Moving ahead, he saw a snake charmer. Now children, I hope you all know a snake charmer. I mean, you all have heard about a snake charmer. So he got fascinated by the music that he was playing, but then again he stopped himself, as he was not allowed to listen to such coarse music. After a while, he saw a roundabout swing. Now, he had this desire in his mind to take ride on that swing. As he stopped to ask his parents for permission to enjoy the swing, to his astonishment, there was no reply. Do you know why? Neither his father nor his mother was there. And that was the point, or you can say the turning point in the story, when the child realized that he was lost. He was really very happy. He was excited. He was enjoying in the fair. But then, when he realized that he was lost, he ran here and there. He became anxious. He lost interest in all the things he wanted earlier. So he tried his best to find them, but he could not find them anywhere. The place was overcrowded. He got terrified, but suddenly a kind-hearted man took him up in his arms and consoled the bitterly weeping child. He asked if he would like to have a joyride, but the child sobbed, "I want my mother, I want my father." The man offered him sweets, balloons and garland, but the child kept sobbing and repeating the same thing, "I want my mother, I want my father." So this is how the story comes to an end. It seems incomplete, but you all can complete it the way you want to. So the story is based on the theme of the close bond that children share with their parents. The lost child forgets all about his desires and yearns deeply for his parents when he fails to find them. Everything else loses its significance, and the only thing that matters is his wish to be reunited with his parents. Now, let's have a look at the title. Let's see if the title is appropriate as far as the story is concerned. The title of the story is quite appropriate, as it is devoted to the child who is the source of all action in the story. The story opens with a description of the fair which the child is going to enjoy in the company of his parents. As the story develops, we see different fascinations of the child. The child demands all the things, but he becomes a pitiable character when all his desires are dashed to the ground by his parents. The child becomes an object of her sympathy when he loses his parents. Now all the attractive things lose interest for him. He wants only his parents. So as the story develops, we see that the child grows stronger in our eyes. Child takes the center place in the story. Indeed, the title of the story is appropriate as far as the story is concerned. But we need to keep in mind one thing: the child is also the representative of all the children of his age. So I hope the story is clear to everyone. But I just want, or I just expect one thing from each one of you, that is just go through the text once to make it more clear. In case you have any doubt, feel free to ask. Thank you so much for watching the video. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.